Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is looking to apologize and feeling a bit guilty about how things went down between the two of you. They feel like they've acted childishly or immature. We've got, I never meant to hurt you. I was so immature. And I know who you are to me. I know we are supposed to be together. So there's a determination to find a way to resolve whatever has been causing the issue here, and an acknowledgement that, you and this person, the connection that you have, it's bigger than whatever this argument is. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Jess. I hope the Starbucks run goes well. If you are interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below, wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. We're going to dive in with the situations deck. What else do we have? Legal in the reverse. Denial, not facing the truth. So this is, sorry, I was trying to realign my chair. This is kind of feeling to me like this is in the 5D, which is maybe a strange way to see it, but it's like it's distorted, right? The image itself, and in the reverse. So it makes me feel like there's how somebody treats you and how somebody feels about you, or how somebody sees you and how they act on that. But we have somebody who's been in denial, not really wanting to face what they really needed to address, or maybe like how they really feel about you. Hello, Jim. How are you doing? What else? Today, present, now, in the moment, and history. Wow. Okay. Past happened. What an interesting juxtaposition, because obviously these are both time related. There is a conversation that needs to happen about something that took place in the past, and there's an apology that needs to take place. However, I do feel like this history card has multiple levels. I feel like there's an acknowledgement that, yes, there was an argument or there was something that didn't really go very well between the two of us. But part of the reason that we went through that argument, or part of the reason that happened, is because I haven't fully dealt with something else that happened in my past. So this is past repeating in a way, and an opportunity for somebody to choose a different path instead of going in cycles. Single, current status, available, and threatened. I think this could be a fear of commitment. It could also be somebody is scared because they know that you're single. And if they don't come correct, maybe somebody else is interested in you. They're worried about appearances, which to me suggests either they're worried because you're very attractive, or because they have heard that somebody else is interested in you. All right, let's see. This is the Beginner's Tarot. Hello, Key Controller. Oh, that's definitely what I'm planning on doing. Hello, is it Davinian? How are you doing? I love that name. No snow here, thankfully. I actually already got outside and did some yard work. So if you see any mulch in my fingernails, please don't judge me. Hello, Hello Yoga. How are you doing? We've got the Hanged Man in the reverse, Five of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. I was struggling with making a decision. I needed to take some time to kind of think about things. Maybe I was being a bit stubborn. Maybe I was struggling to see that the scenery had changed. I don't know why. I feel like what I'm supposed to say is if you go on a road trip and it spans time zones and climate zones, and you got into the car, well, I could use the trip down here actually. I moved from Minneapolis to Tennessee, and obviously there's a bit of a shift there in terms of climate or weather. And when I drove away from Minneapolis, it was cold. When I drove the U-Haul, it was like frozen. The parking lot was covered in ice and snow. But obviously, the further south that I got, the less need I had for the heavy duty jacket that I had. It was more of a sweatshirt vibe, right? This is somebody trying to like adjust, but they're still wearing that heavy winter coat. And I feel like I don't know how to connect to you because we have immaturity being called out at the beginning. They may be still dealing with some of those things that um, prevent mature communication or the ability to say how they feel. So we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and I feel like this is somebody who did not speak their truth or said something that they didn't mean. So I either need to talk to you to apologize and let you know what I really meant or what I should have said, or I want to apologize because I know I let things get out of hand. Ace of Swords, Chariot in the reverse, Nine of Cups in the reverse. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's difficult for us to understand all sides of a situation. And I think we've all been, at some point, a little bit too quick to say what we wanted to say. And, it could be as simple as, man, if I could go back to that moment, I have like the best insult, like the best. They would. But I think for more of you, what I'm picking up on is I wish that in that moment I had been willing to like take a second and think about it before I jumped right in because I wasn't really looking at things. And now, after having had some time to think about it, I realized that I rushed in or, I said something too quickly and I was only thinking about myself. I made a mistake. I didn't mean to hurt you. So it's definitely looking like accountability. Yay! I'm so glad to hear that. Hello, Frederick. How are you doing? Davinia, it's really important for me to say names correctly, in part because now when I tell you all this, I'm giving you a little bit of power, so don't you make me regret it, okay? I had a lot of people think my name was Cameron when I was growing up. Ugh. You want to get under my skin without doing anything actually mean? Call me Cameron instead of Carmen, and I'm going to be like, it's actually Carmen. That's why I came up with that stupid bullshit. I should have said that. I like to joke that it's a combination of my two favorite things, cars and men. I don't know if it's 100% accurate, but it helps people remember, Hello, Dan. Hello, Laura. How we doing? Hello, Bitch Tata. We've got the Three of Wands and the Hierophant. And Page of Pentacles in the reverse with the Ten of Cups. I took action on something or I spoke up on something. Maybe I got a little bit like combative on something. But the thing is I hadn't really had enough time to figure out where I really stood. With the Hanged Man in the reverse, it's like I was being a bit stubborn. I wasn't really thinking about all the things. I just wanted to say what I wanted to say, and I wasn't really listening. So we have the Hierophant. Understand your beliefs, values, and boundaries. So one of the things I like about this tarot deck is it has like a little line, what I just read, for each of the cards. This is, I'm taking a step back. I'm realizing that maybe I got a little argumentative with you without realizing that you were saying something that I agree with. Without realizing that you're just trying to do things in a respectful way, or your boundaries mean a lot to you. So we've got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ten of Cups. I'm worried now that maybe I have fumbled this. I'm worried now that maybe I've been so immature that you can no longer picture how things would work out with us long term or how we could live together, that kind of thing. Hello, masculine. How you doing? What else do we have? Nine of Swords. Two of Cups. Worrying about what has happened, how to approach this, thinking that maybe there's nothing they can say that would actually salvage the connection. But they want partnership. They want to have you in their life. I think for many of you, this is a romantic reading, but please keep in mind, because it's a general reading, this could also be somebody who is struggling a little bit in terms of a friendship connection, possibly family, but I feel like for the majority of you, this is someone who is in love and kind of struggling with that. All right, let's see. This is the Hocus Pocus deck. What else? Three of Lightning, which is the Three of Swords, and the Three of Candles, Three of Wands, which we had just gotten here. So now we have 333. Now the other interesting thing is the Beginner's Tarot puts a number at the top of all of the cards. And even though the Hanged Man is number 12, what they do with the Beginner's Tarot, of course, is numerology. They add 1 + 2 and it equals 3. So you could argue we have 4 3s in these first two columns. So 333 could be something that you see. And then we've got the Ace of Potions or the Ace of Cups. Heartbreak. I did something and I wish I hadn't. And now I'm trying to figure out what I can do to salvage the love, what I can do to make sure that you still see me as somebody that you would like to be with or have in your life. Page of Potions or the Page of Cups. The World and the Four of Lightning or Four of Swords. Apologizing. And I feel like with the World, this is somebody who feels like they're also able to let go of something that happened a long time ago. This is why I have so many different tarot decks, because if you know the storyline in Hocus Pocus, for this image to come through, the World, after the apology, this is like, I need to let go of the things that I've been holding on to, let go of the burdens, and really heal from the things that have made it difficult for me to let somebody in or really trust somebody, right? Hello, Illuminati. Hello, Peggy. How we doing? What else? King of Candles or the King of Wands. And the Wheel of Fortune. So because of this argument or because somebody said something hurtful, there's been a change in the attitude or a change. It's like now, I've lost that. So easy to say, you've lost that loving feeling, but it's more so like there is a dullness to life when this is not working out, when this person thinks about the connection. They just feel like the magic has left. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, because things are not working out with this person. Seven of Potions or Seven of Cups. So there's options, paths, things that could be said, and this person is worried that none of them will be good enough. I could stop by with your favorite food. I could, deliver flowers or pizza to your place. It's like none of it seems to be good enough. How can I actually express, like, I'm really sorry? Because, again, communication isn't necessarily something that they've always done flawlessly. And I mean, you find somebody who communicates flawlessly, you let me know. Because it's not easy doing that 100% of the time, right? We're all going to have little issues where we're like, well, I'm really mad, so. Nine of Potions or the Nine of Cups. And the Master in the reverse, which is the Devil in the reverse. I really like that the Devil in the reverse is clarifying the Four of Swords, because both of those are indications that somebody is letting go of what has led to them struggling and feeling stuck. That could be fear. That could be insecurity. That is a way of thinking, I feel, that has made it difficult for this person to trust people. And it's like, okay, if I want what I want, if I want to be with this person, then I have to let go of these things that have kind of plagued my mind and made it more difficult for me to be trusting or imagine things ending well. Hello, Anoop. How are you doing? All right, this is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. What else do we have? Wow. So the King of Wands is clarifying the King of Wands. Granted, it's known as the King of Candles in the Hocus Pocus deck, but very much so an indication that we've got somebody who's looking to take action or feeling like they need to do something. They can't just like sit there and think about it, right? Five of Wands, Ace of Swords in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles. So we've had the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords in this like middle column. It's two columns technically. And now we have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles again. I have an opportunity to tell the truth. I have an opportunity to say what was left unsaid. I know I can't have what I want, or I know the only way I could potentially get what I want is if I do right by this, if I make amends, if I talk about what happened, or if I, address the things that make it difficult for me to speak up, be honest. Another Three of Wands. So there's, I think, a bit of a challenge and a call to action. Are you going to apologize? Are you going to make things right? Are you going to, look to find a way to make things peaceful again? Let go of the grudge. Five of Cups. Because it's like they know there's a timer. Time is important. How long do they take to communicate? Because it's not like you can wait a week and expect the same response, or wait a month and get the same response, right? So we've got the Eight of Pentacles clarifying the King of Wands and the Nine of Swords. They're worried about somebody else being interested in you. This could be for some of you why there is an argument to begin with, right? Because we've got this single and threatened. I do feel like there's some concerns in terms of Are they ready to be in a relationship? And I feel like there's also some concerns in terms of, if we're in a relationship, will I have to worry about the other people that are interested in you? If, I'm doing what I need to, if I'm working on our relationship with you and there's still people that are, pursuing you or trying to hit on you, how are you going to handle that? Yeah, see, because you're coming out as the Queen of Wands, regardless of your gender. The Queen of Wands is about somebody who has an allure, a magnetism, somebody who is able to manifest things. And we've got the Wheel and the Four of Pentacles preceding the Queen of Wands. So I feel like this is somebody who's thinking about, if I don't make like my best effort now, if I don't do whatever I can to make sure that you choose me right now, I will lose you. Somebody else will express their emotions to you. So we have the Ten of Cups again and the Hierophant in the reverse. They're going to take some sort of unconventional approach. And I feel like this is because you don't expect them to do this. I don't know, maybe some of you are going to have like one of those cool messages in the sky. You know what I'm talking about? Where they use the little, I don't know, it's like a flag behind it. For real though, they're going to do something that's out of character. You're going to be like, what? Do you have like a fever or something? This is the truth is. What else do we have? Side piece. Seeing someone on the side. Both ways. Partner wants commitment and single life. So they want you to not be able to see anyone else, but they want to be able to potentially see other people. For most of you, I feel like this is about the fear of being in a commitment and less so about seeing somebody on the side. It's more so like, I want to be in a relationship so that you're not tempted away by other people, but I'm scared to actually like be in a commitment. And it's like, okay, well, that's cute and all, but like, you either like buy and eat the donut or you don't buy and eat the donut. You don't buy the donut and then like throw it away. Why are you a donut? I don't know, probably because I'm hungry, but I don't even like donuts. I know. I don't like coffee either, so go ahead. Roast me. Get it? This is just, I don't know how to sort through my issues in terms of trusting you, but also feeling like it would be okay if I were to be in a relationship with you. So we have emotional or physical needs are unmet. I need more love. And then we have confined, feeling trapped in this connection. So I want to be able to move freely about the cabin. I want to be able to live my life spontaneously, make all my own decisions, but I want you to not be at all like meeting new people or dating anybody else. So this is a conversation that has to happen, right? Hi, Laura. I'm glad I'm not alone. All right, let's see what else we've got. This is the Morgan Greer. So we have the Lovers in the reverse. Indecisiveness, Empress in the reverse. Because the emotional maturity is coming through as codependent. I want to be able to live my own life, but I want you to only want me. Because that way I don't get hurt and I don't have to like follow any rules. So the Nine of Pentacles being in the reverse is like overly independent. Four of Wands and the Page of Wands, Two of Wands in the reverse. But when this conversation comes up, maybe you're talking about moving in, maybe you're talking about whether or not you would ever get married or have children. There's like this elevating conversation, right? Like, is this serious? And the person, whoever resonates with the King of Wands, they didn't do it right. They, I got so many euphemisms. Which one should I use? They really messed it up, okay? Like they dropped the ball. We'll go with that one. Because look he's literally holding a ball. A globe? Ooh, maybe it's a bowling ball. Do you think he's bowling? This is somebody who felt like they had a good grasp on what they wanted, who you are, what they could do, and when they actually like vocalized it, it sounded awful. It's sometimes things sound so much better in your mind, and then you go to say them, and it's like, I want stuff, but you get nothing. Like, no, that's not how it works. It's either a two-way street or it's not a street, you know? Just in case you need a little funny something to say today, one of my favorite things that my mom says, and she's actually a good driver, just to be very clear, is if you don't like the way I drive, stay off the sidewalk. This person was a little messy. Okay. They might have done a little bit of a curb check here in the conversation. Like, oh, like if this was a Wii video game, like Nintendo Wii, you would have heard the ooh, like, sand trap. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Six of Swords. So I'm not ready to let go. I don't want to lose this person. I have to find a way to let them know that I've thought about what happened. I've thought about the connection. I know I want to be with them and I need to be more reasonable. So I think they're trying to, it's like they're putting together a speech, writing down maybe even a letter, because they realize that they haven't necessarily been given those like boyfriend vibes, girlfriend vibes, those I want to be trusting and trustworthy, right? It's more so they've been like, stay over there, but be mine. And this 10 of Cups keeps coming out. It's very powerful love. Hello, James. How are you doing? Hello, Steven. How's your day? Yeah, it's this conversation about like, what are we, or are we getting engaged, or are you going to live with me? This is what causes the chaos. They like a little ambiguity, a little lack of clarity, because if they feel like they need to, go off on their own, then they feel like they can. They don't want to have that like rule. Ace of Swords. Judgment in the reverse. But it's like, I can't get beyond the fact that if I'm not committed, then they won't be committed to me. What do I do? I mean, I suppose someone out there could suggest, well, there's always the open relationship thing, but it sounds like you still can't share. So like, not really a thing. This is somebody who has to process what they really want with this person and what they're willing to offer this person. This is the Voyage of the Soul. Hello, Matt. How are you doing? I'm glad to hear it. Yes. Compassion, empathy, forgiveness, holding space and listen. Harvest, steady, stable, rewards, financial gain, abundance, and windfall. So if this King of Wands stays the course and pursues what they need to heal from their past, because remember we had that history card, it enables them to more adeptly or maturely approach this connection that they really do feel is like the most important. So they're working to, I think, kind of clear up for themselves, well, what do I really want? What does a harvest look like? What does a win look like? That was like a big deal in my sales days, right? Like, help me understand, like, what does perfect look like? What does like awesome look like for you? I feel like there's maybe a little bit of misunderstanding in terms of, are you expecting this person to get married? Are you expecting joint banking accounts, right? Like, it's like there's details you have to talk about, and this person might have a little bit of trauma left from a previous relationship where somebody was controlling. We've got cleanse, salt, sage, soak, detox, and revive, and pathway. So the King of Wands is choosing a path. They have to decide, are you going to let this go and accept that, maybe it's just not going to work out? Or I think more likely they're thinking, I didn't really want to hurt this person. I know that they're important to me. So I need to find a way to let go of the things that block us, right? Hello, Tiana. How are we doing today? All right, let's see. This is the Kipper and my sign that always wants to fall. I don't know if it actually has yet, though, technically. What else? Unexpected income? Okay. Jot that one down. Manifest that. So there is something good happening. I feel like the King of Wands gets an infusion of cash. And I do feel like it's right on the heels of blocking a toxic energy. So this could be somebody who has some influence from their family or their friends, or maybe an ex that has been negative. Remember, we did have the Empress in the reverse. That could be some other person that lacks compassion that has influenced how this King of Wands deals with relationships. They are realizing, maybe that's not how I should handle the person that I love. Maybe I need to take a different approach. Maybe I need to figure out what this person, wants. So we've got official person and toil and labor in the reverse. This is clarifying the main female in the reverse. So we've got somebody that has been in the King of Wands life who has done very little but expected a lot. So this could be a parent, this could be an ex, or even a boss, right, with official person. But they have had this influence in their life, and it's made them cold. It's made them not believe in love. It's made them feel like you can put in all the work or do everything that you're supposed to do and still not be treated the way that you're supposed to be treated. Hello, Dr. Emery. How are you doing? We've got community number 39 and the lovers number 15. So dealing with the issues within the community, family members, friends, or maybe even it's time for me to move away. This is the choice. How are you going to change, if at all, your life and the community that you belong to or communities to better respect or to better position yourself to be able to pursue a serious relationship with somebody that, I guess there's an apology here, right? All right, so this is what's the news. What else do we have? Yeah, that would be a problem. So we have penny pinching. I do feel like that's why we have this unexpected income. Something pops up for this King of Wands, an unexpected windfall of money. We did also have harvest, which says financial gain on it. So go ahead and manifest that, King of Wands. I know you know how. And I told you we have some codependency here. This could be someone in your past, King of Wands, who was very codependent on you and made you feel like getting into a relationship was nothing but trouble. But there could also be some sense here that you were taught codependency from somebody from a young age. And that's not your favorite cup of tea anymore. I'm just saying that because I'm like, is it coffee? It's probably coffee. I don't know. So we have black sheep, rebelling, going against expectations, defying norms. That's that Hierophant in the reverse, an unconventional approach to this Ten of Cups. So I know what others expect of me, or I know everyone thinks that I'm just going to be by myself, or I'm only going to have toxic relationships, but I'm going to do something my own way. I'm not going to abide by what I was taught. We have paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded. These are, I believe, the root causes of what has caused this person to, act a little immaturely or try to keep a distance between the two of you. Squad, reconciliation, soul tribe, close friends, and fed up.